What's up YouTube? This is Yash. Welcome to this new video and I'm super glad and excited to have you guys here. So let's roll this video. So in today's video, as you might have read on the caption, what it is about when you take that photo to your barber and you're like, man, I want this haircut, and you come home very sad because your barber totally screwed it up. It is most probably not just your barber's fault, it is you and the barber's fault. It is 50-50. So let's go ahead and actually get those points out the way. So there are 5 different points that I recommend you considering before you get yourself a haircut. Point number 1. Point number 1 completely goes on your face. It doesn't even relate to your hair. It's about your face. What is the shape of your face? Is it square? Is it rectangle? Is it oval? Is it round? So you need to really consider what your face type is. So if, like, for example, when you're looking at me, my face type to me is an oval. So I kind of go this way and then ovals out at the bottom. So if I grow this hair on the side, what I'm gonna look more round. And if I look round, and if you're just looking at my face, what you're gonna think is that I am a little fatty, because that is what you tend to judge. You tend to judge a person by how they look. So if you see someone with a chiseled face and they have like bones and they got the jawline going, you would already think that the person is super muscular. So all of these work hand in hand. I need to understand. And when you're looking for the photo that you want to get your hairstyle like, or you are looking at a person whom you want to look like, you want to be very certain that you tend to choose just the right people. You want to choose the right people, the people who actually have the face cut like you. So if you have a round face, you want to actually look for the models, the actors, those who also have a round face. So it would be much easier for you to judge the hairstyle that you want to get. Point number 2. Point number 2 is as important as point number 1. It is now about your hair texture. Everybody would talk about this, and I don't think that it is talked about enough, and I'm sure it is not taught enough in barber schools, because a lot of barbers tend to miss this point and they would tend to actually do the same thing what you're expecting out of them. If you take them a photo, they would try to cut your hair the way the photo is, but they would never try to tell you your hair texture. Your hair texture is super important. So not everybody has the same kind of hair, everybody has different hair. And there are different types of hair textures. There could be straight hair, silky hair, or wavy hair, pin straight hair, super volume kind of hair, all over the place kind of hair, and all of these. I myself personally have all over the kind of hair. My hair goes straight, kind of waves out, it does all kind of thing, and it has a brain of its own. What do I mean by hair texture? So when I take a photo, I want to be like this person. Now I figured out my face cut kind of actually relates to this person. So does my hair texture relate to this person? So like the kind of hair that I have, it is super volumized. It's not straight, simple, less volume, not falling down straight. So the hairstyles that I just cannot do would be like this hairstyle that I wanted to do when I was a child and I watched High School Musical, and I wanted to exactly get the same hair with the hair going this way, but it isn't my style. It's just not gonna work for me. I would have to straighten my hair every day, and I would have to torture my hair or get myself a rebound or something done to my hair in order to get that. So we're not gonna get into that because we want to do something that we could maintain and we could actually redo every time. So this wasn't the case for me. I tried it a bunch of times and my hair would like kind of like curl up and make me look super funny, and I was made fun of, but that happened. So guys, you need to really know what is your hair texture. So if you have straight hair, you need to know what all hairstyles you could go for. For example, you could do exactly this kind of hairstyle because you have straight hair, so you could actually part them to the side and stick down to the bottom, and you could have like this gangster look, and it's pretty cool today. So if you have super volume hair, like I kind of have a volumized hair, so what I do, I kind of like raise them up, put them on one side because I got an oval shape face, and this is a fusion of a bunch of hairstyles that I've tried and they haven't worked, and I kind of got and stopped on this haircut. Point number 3. I went over a bunch of articles on Google before I started doing this video to see what is out there, and I only want to give you information which isn't out there already, or pick up some information which is out there and I have missed or someone would miss, so I've tried to put together. But I think point number 3, in the first 10 to 15 articles on Google, I couldn't find any information about it. And this is a very important topic. It is about the hair growth area. What I mean to say by this is, not everybody grows hair the same way. Now, look at me. I have a very wide forehead compared to my face. It's like a quarter of my face right here. I don't grow hair anywhere here. So I have a very, very wide forehead. But there are a bunch of people, those who would not have a very wide forehead, because they would start growing hair here, or they would start growing hair here, or their forehead isn't wide enough, or they have a smaller face type, or they're squished up a little bit, or their face is wider than the other one, or their face is a little narrower. So there are a bunch of different factors that actually also play a role. So remember guys, every time you're trying to choose a photo before you get yourself a haircut, you need to know that the model or the celebrity or whoever you're trying to actually copy or trying to get inspired by should have the same hair texture as you, should have the same face type as you, and should grow hair the way you grow hair on your head. That being said, there are two more points that I have to discuss, but they do not kind of go hand in hand with your haircut and texture and stuff. This is more emotional and has a different kind of value. Fourth point over here is a realistic expectation. You need to understand that the people, those who are on the movies or are on the TV or on the photo shoots and stuff, they're getting their photos done and they are being upkept. So even before every 2 to 3 clicks, people come in, their stylists come in, they put in the texture, they put it correctly, they put the hair right, they do a little shoot, and then they go ahead and have the corrections done to themselves. Because we have lifestyles and we have lives to actually get to. So what you're gonna simply do, set your hair and walk right out. And you're gonna deal with the day, come back home, and your hair might probably look like crazy, right? Look like shit. But it tends to happen, and it will happen. It isn't that easy to maintain. All these models and celebrities, they only gotta look good, and that is the main part of their jobs. So when they're actually doing or shooting, they have upkeep done every now and then, and it is very important for them. So do not kind of get disheartened by how your hair looks and how you feel about your hair. Point number 5, and the last point, is know your lifestyle. I do not want to walk into a DMV office and be greeted by a person who has a mohawk with pink shades of pink in the mohawk. You know, it will be very odd for me to deal with that person. I won't be ready for that mindset. It's the same way that employers are not ready to employ such people. Now I tend to understand that employers have a different mindset and employers could feel and be weird sometimes, but as an employer myself, I tend to think that I only want to employ people, those who look presentable, those who look like they are the team. They do not want to look very odd, they do not want to look out of place. Depends on what lifestyle you will be choosing. Say, if there's going to be a lifestyle that starts in 3 weeks from now, so start prepping your hair today. You need to know that if your lifestyle includes a bunch of things, you need to know how your hair should look. You need to see more professionals in that category. So if you want to be a lawyer or you want to work as a paralegal, try to check out paralegal models, or try to check out Google pictures of some paralegal assistants and stuff. And once you do that, you would kind of get to know what is the actual style that people look good. Whoever looks good to your eye, try to replicate them. And that's about it. These are the 5 main points that I do recommend for you guys to check and know of. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, and do not forget to hit this button to subscribe to my channel. And these are the 5 different products that I talked about last time. So thank you so much for watching this video. Peace!